billionaires need to cross the globe, they don't just buy a private jet, they buy a Gulfstream. It's the Rolex of the skies. Today, we are exploring the complete 2026 Gulfstream lineup. From a $25 million high-speed masterpiece to an $80 million ultra-long-range Titan, let's step inside the ultimate evolution of private aviation. Our journey begins with the Gulfstream G280. Priced at approximately $25 million new, the G280 is often referred to as a super mid-size jet. But to call it mid-size almost feels like an insult to its capability. This is the entry point into the Gulfstream family, the gateway drug, if you will, for corporations and private owners who are ready to step up to world-class performance. Introduced to the market with a revolutionary wing design directly inspired by its larger siblings, the G280 shattered expectations for what an aircraft of its size could achieve. It boasts a maximum range of 3,600 nautical miles. That means you can take off from New York and land in London. You can fly non-stop from London to Dubai, and you can do it at a high-speed cruise of Mach 0.80, topping out at Mach 0.85. But what truly separates the G280 from its competitors in the super midsize category is the legendary Gulfstream cabin experience. When you step inside, you are greeted by a cabin height of 6 feet 1 inch, allowing almost everyone to stand completely upright. 19 windows flood the space with natural light. The cabin is pressurized to a much lower altitude than commercial airliners, which means your body works less to absorb oxygen. You arrive at your destination feeling refreshed, not depleted. The G280 is a phenomenal aircraft for domestic coast-to-coast travel and transatlantic hops. It remains an incredibly popular workhorse in the sky today. But for those who require more space, more range, and the absolute bleeding edge of modern technology, Gulfstream created a new generation. And that brings us to the Gulfstream G400. Stepping up to a price tag of roughly $35 million, the G400 represents something incredibly special in the 2026 lineup. It is Gulfstream's newest addition to the large cabin class, specifically designed to fill a crucial gap in the market. For years, buyers had to choose between a super mid-sized jet or making a massive financial leap to an ultra-long-range heavy jet. The G400 is the perfect smart-size solution, powered by twin Pratt and Whitney PW812GA engines. The G400 pushes the boundaries of efficiency. It offers a maximum range of 4,200 nautical miles at a brisk cruise speed of Mach 0.85, with a top speed of Mach 0.90. But the real magic of the G400 happens inside the cockpit. This aircraft introduces buyers to the Symmetry flight deck. This is a revolutionary piece of aviation technology. Instead of the traditional, bulky steering columns found in older planes, the G400 features active control side sticks. These side sticks are electronically linked, meaning when the pilot moves their stick, the co-pilot stick moves in perfect unison. It provides unprecedented tactile feedback and safety. Furthermore, the cockpit is dominated by massive touchscreen displays that drastically reduce the pilot's workload. Behind the flight deck, the G400 offers 2.5 living areas. It features Gulfstream's signature panoramic oval windows, 10 of them to be exact, which are the largest in business aviation. And it incorporates a plasma ionization clean air system that neutralizes pathogens and allergens, completely refreshing the cabin air every 2 minutes. For the modern executive who wants the technology and prestige of a large cabin Gulfstream, without paying for a global range they don't necessarily need, the G400 is nothing short of brilliant. Next, we move to the high-speed trailblazer, the Gulfstream G500. At a price point hovering around $50 million, the G500 is where speed truly becomes the defining characteristic of the aircraft. When it was introduced to replace the legendary G450, the G500 did not just iterate, it completely revolutionized the category. The G500 was the very first aircraft to introduce the Symmetry flight deck to the world. It proved that fly-by-wire technology, touchscreens, and active side sticks were the definitive future of business aviation. But let us talk about performance. The G500 has a maximum operating speed of Mach 0.925. That is incredibly fast. To put that into perspective, it travels close to the speed of sound, effortlessly outpacing commercial airliners and getting you above congested air traffic by cruising as high as 51,000 feet. With a range of 5,300 nautical miles, The G500 connects Los Angeles to London or San Francisco to Tokyo, and it does so while burning significantly less fuel than older jets in its class, thanks to its advanced Pratt & Whitney engines and highly swept, aerodynamically perfect wings. Inside, the cabin can be configured for up to 19 passengers, though it is most comfortably set up for 8 to 12. The bespoke tailoring of the interior, from the hand-stitched leather seats to the meticulously matched wood veneers, is done entirely in-house by Gulfstream's master craftsmen. The G500 is a sports car for the skies. It is aggressive, incredibly capable, and undeniably beautiful. Before we reveal the upper echelon of Gulfstream's fleet, the ultra-long-range Titans that command the highest prices in the sky, please consider taking a brief moment to subscribe to Luxury Aloft. If you appreciate the engineering, the elegance, and the extraordinary details of the world's finest machines, you are in exactly the right place. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like on this video, and join our community of discerning enthusiasts. Now, let us return to the runway. As we ascend the pricing ladder to roughly $60 million, we meet the older sibling of the G500, the magnificent Gulfstream G600. If the G500 is the sports car, the G600 is the Grand Tourer. It shares the same technological DNA as the G500, including the revolutionary symmetry flight deck, the fly-by-wire controls, and the ultra-efficient Pratt & Whitney engines. What the G600 adds, however, is sheer, unadulterated endurance. The G600 extends the fuselage, providing an even larger cabin with up to 4 distinct living areas. More importantly, it extends the range to a staggering 6,600 nautical miles. This is the aircraft for the global enterprise. From New York to Dubai, from London to Beijing. The G600 accomplishes these grueling intercontinental routes at a high-speed cruise of Mach 0.90. When you're spending over a dozen hours in the air, the environment becomes critical to your well-being. The G600's cabin altitude is maintained at less than 5,000 feet, even when the aircraft is cruising at 51,000 feet. This low cabin altitude, combined with whisper-quiet soundproofing, ensures that passengers do not just survive long-haul flights, they thrive during them. You can conduct a board meeting, enjoy a multi-course dinner prepared in the forward or aft galley, and then retire to a private stateroom for a deep, restorative sleep. The G600 is the perfect intersection of speed, extreme range, and supreme comfort. But what if you require an aircraft with a legacy so profound, it has literally shaped modern business culture? We must, of course, talk about the Gulfstream G650 and its extended range variant, the G650, or for years, the G650, priced at around $70 million, was the undisputed king of the world. It was the jet that visionaries and tech founders flew. It was the preferred transport of global heads of state. When it first debuted, the G650 fundamentally changed what a private jet looked like. It was the aircraft that introduced the massive, iconic oval windows that are now Gulfstream's global trademark. It offered a cavernous cabin that was wider and taller than anything the company had ever built. Is the fullest realization of that principle. With a maximum range of 7,500 nautical miles, the G650 Air set over 120 world speed records. It routinely connected the furthest corners of the globe, flying from Singapore to Tucson or New York to Hong Kong with total authority. Now, to be completely accurate with our facts here. In 2026, Gulfstream officially ended production of the G650 family in February of 2025. They retired the line after delivering nearly 600 of these extraordinary machines to make way for the next generation. But the G650 Air demands its place on this list. It is an absolute legend of the skies, heavily sought after in the pre-owned market, and it remains one of the most capable, respected, and recognizable aircraft to ever grace an airport ramp. However, progress never stops. Gulfstream knew that to replace a legend, they had to build a titan. Enter the Gulfstream G700. At a list price of roughly $75 million, the G700 is a masterclass in luxury scale. Certified by the FAA in early 2024, this aircraft was designed to offer the most spacious, most luxurious cabin in the history of business aviation. The G700 is physically imposing. It features a stretched fuselage that allows for up to 5 dedicated living areas. Buyers can configure the cabin with a massive grand dining suite that seats 6 people around a handcrafted table. They can include an dedicated entertainment zone with a large screen television and surround sound. And most impressively, they can opt for a master suite in the rear of the aircraft, complete with a fixed full-size bed and an en-suite bathroom featuring a stand-up shower. Yes, a hot shower, cruising at Mach 0.90, 45,000 feet above the Atlantic Ocean. The G700 is powered by the all-new Rolls-Royce Pearl 700 engines, delivering an astonishing range of 7,750 nautical miles. It maintains the Symmetry flight deck and introduces an enhanced predictive landing performance system, making it one of the safest aircraft ever designed. For the billionaire who views their aircraft not just as a tool for transportation, but as a flying estate, the G700 is the ultimate prize. Which finally brings us to the absolute apex, the undisputed champion of distance, the $80 million Gulfstream G800. Certified by aviation authorities in April of 2025, with its first deliveries reaching customers shortly after, the G800 is the longest-range business jet Gulfstream has ever produced. Let us talk about the defining number, 8,200 nautical miles. That is the certified range of the G800. It is a number that effectively shrinks the globe. It allows owners to fly non-stop from Los Angeles to Sydney, from New York to Manila, or from London to Perth. It is an aircraft designed for the individual who operates on a truly planetary scale. To achieve this, Gulfstream paired the ultra-efficient Rolls-Royce Pearl 700 engines with the aerodynamically advanced wing of the G700, but applied them to a slightly shorter, lighter fuselage. The result is pure, unadulterated performance. The G800 reaches a maximum operating speed of Mach 0.935. And remarkably, it can fly an unprecedented 7,000 nautical miles while maintaining a blistering high-speed cruise of Mach 0.90. Inside, the cabin offers up to 4 living areas, bathed in the light of 16 panoramic oval windows. It features the lowest cabin altitude in the industry. When flying at 41,000 feet, the interior atmosphere is kept at less than 3,000 feet. This means your heart and lungs work exactly as they would if you were relaxing in a mountain resort in Colorado. Rather than rocketing through the stratosphere, the G800 is the replacement for the legendary G650ER, taking everything that made the older jet great and pushing the boundaries of modern physics and engineering to make it superior in every conceivable way. From the $25 million G280 to the $80 million G800, this is the modern evolution of Gulfstream. Looking toward the horizon, the future of Gulfstream is not just about flying farther and faster. It is about flying responsibly. Every single aircraft in their current lineup is engineered to operate on sustainable aviation fuel, or SAF. Gulfstream has been an industry leader in reducing carbon emissions, optimizing aerodynamic drag, and utilizing materials that lessen the environmental impact of private travel, while other manufacturers are certainly pushing the boundaries and developing incredible machines of their own. Gulfstream remains steadfast in its philosophy. They do not just build airplanes, they build time machines, they build sanctuaries. They build the ultimate expression of human achievement in the skies. We base our content on thorough research and current information to bring you the most accurate look inside the world of ultra-luxury. But now, we want to hear from you. If you were handed the keys to any Gulfstream on this list tomorrow, which model would you choose? And what is the very first destination you would fly to? Would it be the massive G700 for ultimate comfort, or the globe-spanning G800 for maximum range? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for flying with us today. Be sure to subscribe to Luxury Aloft, and we will see you in the skies.